for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and our home team. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get the preseason started. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22, and that will be a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 85 yards for the touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And his guys will take a 7-0 lead.
Team 7. Visitors nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. And, Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
You know, we hear these stories all the time, Michael. There's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. They'll stay on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Carry now for Allen. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Back to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth, and your receiver's saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Quick throw here is complete. We get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Smith. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the give, Haskins. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll try to sneak it here. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short. And they've turned it over on downs.
The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground, they got a good push back, and they were able to come up with a huge stop on 4th down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
They'll look to throw.
3rd and 6.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds.
24-yard line.
The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Smith. Quick hitting slant there. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the carry, it's Haskell. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Smith. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
A 2nd down throw for Smith. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a flag is down back in the backfield. Did they hit the quarterback late? From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Haskell. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, they'll go with Haskins. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. After after the catch. He gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the 8-yard
A handoff here with Haskins. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The PAT, up and good. And his guys extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with first and 10. On the ground, it is Allen. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll run the sneak, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
He'll drop to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Set to go now on first and 10. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
They'll run with Allen. He will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Another run, and again, it's Allen. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Going to get it again, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
And it's third down.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
So D'Amico Ryans will bring on the field goal unit. Spotted at the 45, this is a 55-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, faking the give. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's going to get 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll motion a tight end right. To the ground, a 1st down run. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now this time they'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. And now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Here's Haskins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot that they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Now this offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's to the left side, and taken in by Coleman. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and
Back to the air one more time. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. They'll look to throw again. Forced out left. He's going to tuck it and go. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now Kevin O'Connell will send out the field goal unit. This one from 41 yards out. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And his guys will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6.
Really impressive way to close out this first half. I mean, you think about it, Mike, they come away with points. They leave virtually no time remaining for their opponent to possess the ball. And on top of that, they get the ball first coming out of the break. So they'll get a chance here to double up points if they can have a good opening possession in the second half.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look deep, left sideline. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friends. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
To second and 10.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40.
Now a give up the middle. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in third and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw away.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Carry now for Allen. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 at his past the 40-yard line.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, they'll run. And And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the first down up to the 45. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Allen. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. Montgomery in motion here. Here comes Allen to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. To the goal line and in. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Ball is hit. He's lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And good work defensively. They'll stop this one after a gain of 5, and it will be 4th and long.
Considering the down and distance, this is nothing more than just a safe play to see if he can break a tackle or two and just add yardage to the subsequent punt. They're all over it defensively, and they're going to bring him down well short of the line to gain.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. On the give, this is Allen. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And that's going to be a 1st down. a pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, anytime you dial up a draw, Mike, you have the defensive line and the linebackers accounted for. Who you don't have is any of the secondary defenders. It's a perfectly timed secondary safety blitz. He's able to get in the backfield and stop this play before it even had a chance to get started.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that will be a 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down. A gain of 12. And a 1st down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the hole, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, they run with Allen. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
On the handoff, it is Allen. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So we are through 3. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. So now, a big spot coming here. This to get back within a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. On the give, Haskins. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down at the 26.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 15 on that game. That's enough for a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Throwing now from the gun. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up third down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. And now here comes the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's first and 10. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Third and 6.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
From the 41, here's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
And it's third down.
They go zone read here on third and short. And he's not going to get there. Wallace right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's fourth down.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the fourth down.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. We forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And he'll get this out wide. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third and 5.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. And now the punting unit will come on, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. A fair catch called for and made, but hold everything. There is a flag backed by the kicker. It may very well give him new life. First and 10. On the ground, here's Haskins. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. Third down and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 89.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
49-yard line.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts.
6-yard pickup.
And they'll get
Brings up
together
2nd and
prior
goal.
to the 2nd down play.
34-yard line.
A handoff here with Haskins. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the carry, it's Haskins. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll go with Haskins. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here beginning with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He takes off.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. 2nd and 11. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad as they start things out with a victory here in the 1st week of this preseason. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.